I don't know what else is there to do. Just get the waiter.
Hey, you alright?
He stares at you, and you feel a strange mix of fear and contempt within his glare. You realize, to your horror, that you've seen those eyes before, only a few days earlier.
Everyone, take cover!
God damn it. Well, she's dead.
Is anyone hurt?
It's a trap! You'll try to kill us! Guards!
Shut up, Ron. You're still alive, aren't you?
It appears that poor Imogen is the only one injured.
Oh, no, she did. Yeah, no, she did.
I'm sorry. She's dead.
I knew it! You're trying to kill me! All of you!
Calm down, Ron. You don't know who was behind this.
Actually, he has a point. All those who knew about this meeting are in this room.
Except, of course, for Charlie.
He only joined us at the last moment. Dr. Regis, will you lend us your skill as an investigator?
Yeah, you find who tried to kill me!
Do this for us, Charlie, and we'll give you everything. We can tell you who has your kids and exactly where he is.
Fine. Just remember, I'm not doing this for your sake. Someone here almost killed me as well.
Thank you anyway, Charlie.
Okay. So, we've gone down our list of suspects. Let's start from the left. Before we begin, I'm still deciding if this is going to be a completely separate episode or this is going to be its own thing, or a long episode. But here we go. So, Dr. Ranshuman. Dr. Ranshuman is the Greater Han Republic underworld type of boss. While he is making the biggest fuss, it is almost a bit on the nose if one were to be the conspirator to set off the bomb. Somebody basically tied a bomb to the waiter, and he exploded. Now, the problem being, what would he gain from doing this? Dr. Ranshuman is probably the one most in want of Central being taken out. His reasonings for trying to kill everybody here would be very, very minimal, and in a way actually hurt him and his business. There could be some possibility that he is taking more of a firm stance and trying to destroy Central, though it seems a bit far-fetched. 2. We have Stepford. Now Stepford, I'm going to say that he is more robot than man, and while at the end of everything he would be in control of Central, destroying Central might not be such a big deal. He is very middle ground. It looks like, in general, it doesn't look like he would have much to gain, but he wouldn't have anything to lose were he to kill part of his this crew. Then we have Councilman Dean. Now, Councilman Dean, he may have a governor, the little thing on the center of his brain that says do no harm to, or do bad things, or stop you from thinking bad things. However, well, as with any piece of technology, given enough brute force, it can be subsided. From this entire thing, he gains nothing. He gains next to nothing if Central is taken out. If these guys are taken out, it is possible for him to be reinstated into the higher echelons of public service, and possibly have that governor taken off. Now Nina is a mystery, and she is the only one that is kind of, yeah. So that's what we have so far. The blast has apparently spared her expensively engineered beauty, though not her life. You wonder if this detail might have been some sort of comfort to her. First, checked a few things.
Nothing on it I can use. I'm not...
Let's see. I have... Oh, well, that actually narrows it down. Evidence, evidence, evidence. First, explosion. You are... Bodyguard. Bodyguard is probably more robot than AI, or robot than man.
Hello?
Yes, he's definitely a robot.
Mr. Ron.
What you...
Probably a stupid question, but did you know what they...
Of course, is people.
The idea of eating human meat appeals to you?
Absolutely. Is why I like to come to Newton. You have some crazy laws, but almost nowhere else will allow things like this.
It's cloned meat, apparently, so technically no harm done. That's the legal foundation.
A shame. Would rather eat real human. Ultimate sign of control of people.
Eat the poor.
Exactly. That will teach them.
Did you know Gil Vanderwall?
Sure, everyone here know Gio. We work together. He have connections everywhere.
He was a middleman for criminals.
Exactly. Any specialist he could find. Even mindjackers, Dr. Regis.
I've started my...
You find who tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill all of us, Mr. Ron.
This city dangerous. Police do lousy job.
Can you recall anything suspicious?
No, stop asking stupid questions.
I'll get back.
Stop.
Okay, I need some information. What do I need? What exactly do I need? What's a cooler? Well, the good news is that everything is up there. Let's see, the fish tank.
Ow! Hey!
You attempt to grab one of the fish in your bare hands was unsuccessful. Apparently the creatures have a taste for your flesh and have left tooth marks to prove it. No, wait, no, go down. Go down. We shall end up talking to everybody up there soon. But the one thing you would do if you had a bomb, you need a transmitter.
Apparently this mirror is having a software error. Before I came to Newton, that sentence wouldn't have made any sense to me.
If I need a transmitter...
There's the remains of a first aid kit in here. Someone's used all of the med patches and pseudoderm spray. Must have had an injury. The only item left is a bottle of harsh-smelling toilet cleaner.
Curious. Let's go ahead and just do
What
that.
am I?
Yes.
What am I?
We have a... That's curious. So, I don't know if that means anything. Okay, why are you going in there? I don't know if that means anything, but somebody did use all of the... all of the first aid kit. The vent covering the air ducts, his crooked placement is uniquely jarring amongst the otherwise ordered bathroom. And I need to get... I need to get into the vent. Something is back there. Whoever put it back did a piss poor job. Let's see if the guard says anything.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Let's see status
What's
of it.
the situation?
Perimeter secure. Guest behavior within tolerable parameters.
I guess that's one way of putting it. Are you all right? That was quite a blast.
Systems operating at 97%.
I see. You synthetics give me the creeps, you know that? Guess you're not easily riled up.
Okay.
Did you see the bomber when he came in?
Negative. His appearance was a match for a member of the serving staff.
And you call yourself a bodyguard.
It is likely that the suspect prepared this operation in advance. To achieve this, he would have to supplant a member of staff before our arrival.
Question is, where did he hide the waiter he replaced? Keep up the good work.
That is true. So let's head into the kitchen, because he came from the waitstaff. So there is probably going to be a, hopefully, still alive body. Well, no, there he is. Alright, let's see.
Hello?
A deactivated guard.
It's like someone just hit his off switch.
Let's talk to you. Chef, hey, something's a little funky
Excuse
here.
me.
Yes?
I'm Dr. Regis. Nina's asked me to investigate the explosion.
A cell agent? Well, alright. Just be careful what you touch. This place is half kitchen, half lab.
There are human bodies in your kitchen.
Yes, there are. It's a freezer. What are you, the food inspector?
Give me a good reason I shouldn't haul your ass down to cell.
It's all legal, I guarantee. They're annual clones, grown without brain tissue.
I know what it means. I guess the presentation was a shock.
Let's see. We need to know a few things. One, we need to know about the guard. The glowing fish is going to be interesting. The guard, the meeting, and the bomber and the waiter. Let's start first.
What's with the bouncer?
He came with Mr. Stepford's party, along with a few others. I think he was supposed to be guarding the kitchen, but...
What happened?
Well, he wasn't very talkative, but after I started working, he just kind of zoned out. Couldn't get an answer out of him.
You get a lot of clandestine meetings like this taking place?
You'd be surprised. This place is popular with the wealthy. Haven't had an assassination before, though.
You know what they're discussing up there.
They don't tell me, and I don't ask about anything but their orders. Dr. Zhang pays me enough to know I probably shouldn't.
A suicide bomber attacked the gathering upstairs. He was disguised as one of your waiters.
Whoa. I wondered what that was. What did he look like?
Blonde, about 1.65 meters, might have looked uncomfortable or limping.
Huh. Biobomber?
That's right. How did you guess?
You mentioned the limp. They've got pretty serious health problems, don't they?
Yeah, he might have replaced one of your staff.
Huh. They all checked in.
If he incapacitated one of your staff, can you think of where they'd do that?
It'd have to be somewhere you could hide a body, I guess.
In plain sight, you mean?
I like the glowing fish in the tank you've got.
Thanks. I made those myself. They were my first engineering project.
Luciferin luciferase from fireflies.
Well spotted. I imported the sequence into red snappers and kept them viable. 10 generations now.
A lot of academies use those as a starter project, but that's impressive.
We keep them as a reminder of where we came from. Or in case the power goes out.
Mainly for the power. Let's see. The bomber waiter cloned.
Why is this restaurant serving cloned human tissue?
I trained in engineering at Darwin. We'd flash grow human bodies to test DNA alterations. So I guess human tissue is what I'm most familiar with.
You're a engineer.
Well, I dropped out before my PhD. I learned enough to sample DNA and use it to grow flash clones.
No kidding. My background's in engineering as well. You altered these bodies?
None of these. They're all template. Caucasian, male, 20s, brown hair.
Aha. There it is. Okay, so.
Thanks.
Whatever.
Hey, stop the carousel.
What's wrong?
These bodies are supposed to be clones, right? So why is this one blonde?
Oh, God. Henry.
Aha.
What
I knew
happened
it
to
when
him?
I saw him.
He's taken a nasty blow to the head. Looks like it's the hypothermia that's finished him, though.
Oh, Nuke. Why'd they leave him in the freezer?
Best place to hide a tree is a forest. Best place to hide a body is with a whole lot of other bodies.
Why Henry? He was such a nice boy.
Yeah, he fit the
Same
description.
hair color as the bomber. Whoever's behind this took his uniform for the bomber's disguise.
Somebody would have seen him being dragged across the restaurant.
No.
He must have been killed in here. I'll find who's behind this.
No. Okay, so we have that. Let's see. Growth chamber. Let's check this. Complete quickening underway. Growth stage. I'm gonna have to come to this later. Let's just purge it. Boing. Now I'm gonna need that because if I can grow a human and I can find some DNA, I can grow the killer. Or at least what looks like the killer. See, the bone saw, the glass jar.
An empty glass jar. According to the label, it used to contain... Any credible hospital would use an automated surgical array to make amputations. But I've seen a few cases out in bandit country. Since the subjects in this case are cadavers, there's probably a lot more room for being...
I'm just gonna take a leg of yours. Don't worry about that. Just gonna...
Ugh. It's too big to carry.
Okay, now why
A
did I
slice
need
of
that?
meat taken from one of the kitchen's cadavers. If I hadn't known where it...
Okay, so we have a few things here. Let's see, with the waste bin, we have this down here. Can I go anywhere else? Something is in the bioluminescent fish area. So if I take this meat, drop, drop.
I'm not sure.
Drop it in the damn fish tank. With the bait in place, the fish eagerly crowd around the bottle. Where the one adventurous soul takes a plunge, you hoist him from the water within the jar.
Gotcha.
Now, why do I need this?
I've caught a glowing fish. It'd probably look more...
So, if that's the case, I do... No, don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. If this is any indication, as with a few other things, the bioluminescence...
What am I?
The bioluminescence is going to be something to lead us down a trail.
It's already...
Alright, let's go. Into the darkness. Into the fish. Alright, there's a bag.
The bomber's bag.
Likely, this was used to contain the supplies to aid the bomber in remaining undercover in the city of heathens. Now, the only remaining is a handwritten note. I picked up a note.
A crumpled note found in the bomber's possessions, apparently from whoever hired him. It says,
"The time has come tonight. 22 at 1181 Shenley. Service entrance C on roof. Will open for you from inside. Will open for you from inside. Will open for you from inside. GBUW. Let's check out the VIN cover.
Ow! Hey, that's sharp.
Wait. There's DNA. There's DNA.
I'm not sure what...
I need... Somebody had to open up the thing for him. So what I need is the DNA from that vent to open up. What do I need? I need a way to take DNA. Counter.
Excuse...
Yeah.
This is quite the set. Combined sampler growth chamber.
That's right. We usually use the template. Sometimes get specialist orders, though.
Like if someone wants to eat themselves?
Sometimes. We can ready up a new cadaver in about a week with it.
I can't access cell at the moment. I might need to use your equipment.
Do you have to? You know you'd have to flush the current growth.
Sorry about that. Tell you what, Nina will reimburse you.
Well, okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Nina will
Whatever
totally reimburse him. Is that a closet? It's not a closet.
Hello? Huh. It's like...
Let's talk to this guy. He's the only talkative scent that we have here.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I found one of your buddies in the kitchen. He doesn't look well.
Please report technical issues to management.
Who's in charge?
Situational command has been assigned to Mr. Liam Stepford.
Huh. Fancy taking orders from a guy like that.
Okay.
Keep up. Mr. Stepford, can I...
Oh my, yes.
So we're good on that. Let's see, broken guard.
Found one of your heavies in the kitchen. Looks like something's knocked it out cold.
Oh my, a technical fault, no doubt. May I ask you to show me the defective platform?
Sure, I guess.
Excellent. We can't have our firm slandered by accusations of low-quality units.
I mean, follow me, I guess. So we have the note, we have the, we need to get the DNA, but we need to find out what's up with this
Dr.
guard.
Regis, Oh my...
I knew it. I knew you were a robot.
Oh, I know what's going on. The cavity magnetron in the growth array. It generates a huge mag flux in here.
It broke them. Is it permanent?
What do I look like, a tech?
Let's just...
Mr. Stepford? Nope, he hasn't got it. Not unless I want to really loud. Hello? Huh.
So if there's a mag thing... First off, I knew Stepford was funky. Body. Growth chamber. That. Okay. So we figured out what's up with that. Let's go up here and find out who could have some information. Let's talk to you.
Dr. Regis.
I've discovered how the bomber... Apparently, someone here let them in.
A sound approach. They can enter unseen if they did it before Mr. Stepford's men arrived.
Whoever opened it did a number on their hand. Left a lot of blood.
You wish to check my hands, Dr. Regis?
Nah. Whoever it was will have slapped on a medipatch. Any visible injury will be gone in 10 minutes.
How unfortunate.
I'll get back.
Anything I can...
Unfortunately, I'm going to
Nina.
have to believe that Nina is
Charlie,
on the up
how
and up.
can I help?
Okay. I'm gonna have to believe that Nina is on the up and up because I have no other options available. Plus, while she may be inclined to use her ex-lover, it'd be unlikely for her to aim to kill.
I guess I should thank you for not giving them the full picture.
What? That you might have been the one who made that poor young man? Think nothing of it, Charlie. That's what friends are there for. I hear you handled another one last night.
They're getting more and more frequent.
They're nearing their expiry date, literally. I know they weren't engineered for long lives, just volatility. Their masters have to make use of them before illness diffuses them.
Don't you think we should move out? Cell aren't going to ignore a blast like that.
For a harmless little kitchen fire, they won't come.
Kitchen fire? What do you...
They won't send anyone. It's all under control here. We've enough wheels greased at Cell to make sure there's an understanding. Oh, lighten up, Charlie. This is helping you. You can go on a mole hunt at Cell once your children are safe.
Can you think of anyone who'd want to do this? Why recruit a suicide bomber? For this?
Frankly, the main reason I can think of to hire someone for a job like this, hypothetically speaking, of course, would be if one were unable to carry it out oneself.
Can you think of a likely saboteur?
I have my suspicions, but we depend on you for the truth.
I've started my
It sounds like we've got the right... I remember when you were so nervous, but now look at you.
It's been a long time. People change.
Even so, my mental image of you is sitting at a DNA sequencer. Perhaps a restaurant would let you use theirs.
Why would a restaurant need a...
It helps with their rather...
That's all.
Get me...
I'm still in a position where I need...
Nothing on it I can use.
Where I need a way to take the DNA. Okay. If the kitchen doesn't have any item that can gather blood, what else could? Guess I can... Okay, I'm just gonna go to the restroom. Mind you, I'm not gonna wash my hands because no, it's just unsanitary. I'll take some of the tissue paper, grab some of the blood, go into the DNA splicer. And then I should have most, if not everything I need. So let's hear. Let's see. If I were to hazard a guess, Stepford is out. He is essentially a robot, as we made claim earlier. It is hilarious that it was right. I want to say it's it's the politician. All right, it's right at this point. It's a 50-50 chance to the genome taken from the blood and the vent. The fact that the accomplice had a XY chromosome and was therefore male narrows the pool of suspects. Yes, male, obviously. Just notice I have the CI splicer. I have this, and I can use this
The CI mind-splitting program that Liam Stepford its job is to break the mind states of CI units down.
And I will then take this into the only synth that actually talks. And give it to Stepford.
My word, this is a peculiar experience.
Mr. Stepford,
Oh my, yes. Thank you for your assistance, Dr. Regis.
do you know what happened? The chef mentioned something about mag flux.
Allow me to check the crash log. Yes, it appears that the kitchen was indeed saturated with a high-intensity magnetic field. No doubt from an item of hardware. They often pose a hazard to advanced synthetic platforms.
You're okay, though.
Quite so, thanks to your timely intervention. They really ought to have a warning sign on that kitchen, oh my.
So, synthetics can't operate in there?
Oh my, no. A field of that strength is positively ghastly. Like working in a cloud of chlorine for men such as yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must change into something more comfortable.
We know the waiter was murdered within the kitchen. The mag field would be lethal to any synthetics trying to get in there. That means we can rule out Stepford as a suspect.
True. As obviously because Stepford is a synthetic, which is hilarious and again, pretty entertaining.
Mr. Stepford.
Oh my!
Wait, what?
Feeling better?
Oh my, yes. You have no idea.
The outfit makes...
Very little. I suppose I shall have to avoid. I shall instruct the security plan.
I'll get back.
Oh my.
Okay, so we have a note. Let me show this to this.
What do you make of this, Mr. Ron?
What it say?
You can't read English?
English second language. I got secretary for that.
You don't say.
Ah, Dr. Regis, might I have a word in private?
No.
We're alone?
As
Maybe.
alone as we're going to get. What do you want?
Your investigation is drawing to an end, is it not?
Yeah, you did it. I know you did it. I had planned it from the beginning. I had seen to your clever ruse. Your governor? I think it's called a governor. Your governor itself is not working quite as well as you may claim, is it?
Might be. Why?
You are, without a doubt, a skilled detective, Dr. Regis. I am proud that the city employs only the finest. I believe that your inquiry will find only one credible suspect, myself.
You're going to plead your innocence? Tell me it's a mistake?
Not at all. You see, I am indeed responsible for the attack.
Mm-hmm.
You killed Imogen, and almost got the rest of us as well.
I can assure you, it wasn't my first choice, but a last resort.
Huh. You've been lying to us about your involvement. Why should I trust you? The governor's obviously not doing its job.
The governor is working as well as it ever has. I have not once lied to you, Dr. Regis.
I asked you if you hired the bomber.
I did not. My assistant hired the bomber, at my request.
Politicians.
Okay.
People have to phrase their questions to me very carefully.
You'd better have a real good reason for all this.
For various values of good. You recall Gil Vanderwall?
Yep. Yep, of course. As we mentioned earlier, he actually has the most to gain from keeping Central in as opposed to everybody else. However, getting rid of everybody here, he gains the ability to keep, undesirables out of control.
Of course. Things have gone downhill since he got involved in my case.
2 years ago, much to my shame, I did something terrible. I took part in a vote-fixing program for the Cosmopolitan Party, and they promised me this office in the next election. Gil discovered this and has been blackmailing me ever since.
But why the suicide bomber?
He realized that Nina's project might lead to his death. He was a spiteful man, and he needed a guarantee that he could strike back against her if that happened.
From beyond the grave.
Essentially, I was his guarantee.
He wanted you to kill Nina for him?
Or materials he has on me would be released to the public. My career, my family would be ruined.
Oh no!
So instead of turning you in, I should...
Tell them that Ron Schumann was responsible.
What? Frame an innocent man?
You've spoken to him, Dr. Regis. He is a truly, objectively despicable individual.
Look, you're not wrong.
Talk.
What I've done was terrible, but I wish to make reparations for what I've done. After this is done, I shall devote my life's work to annihilating corruption in our city. Ron wishes no more than to desecrate and pollute our nation as he has done his own.
Okay. A moral dilemma, a moral quandary, a moral... You're a douchebag that tried to get me killed. At the end of the day, it's very simple. That I could blame Dr. Ruman. I could blame the Chinese man. The Han Republic man. I'm gonna keep forgetting his name. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. It's a quirk. Now the problem is, as much as I may not like the guy, as much as I may hate him, as much as I would rather him be dead, he did not try to kill me. You, however, did. And yes, I'm sure everybody... I'm sure you saying, oh, but I'm gonna make the world a better place by doing things, and you gotta forgive me because of... No, you did it.
You nearly killed us all with that bomber.
I apologize most sincerely for that, Dr. Regis. Had I known someone such as yourself would be present, I would have found other means. Please, consider what this means for the city.
Charlie, what have you found?
I've completed my investigation.
That was most swift.
Though effective, I've no doubt.
Who tried to kill us?
After finding enough evidence to exclude all other parties.
Do I believe what is right? Or do I believe the greater good? The greater good would have me say Ranchuman. If I believe what is right, Council Dean is the douchebag that tried to kill me. And unfortunately, as much as I do believe in the greater good, I am also a vindictive little bastard.
The only conclusion possible is that Counselor Dean is responsible.
What?
My word.
Andrew, is this true?
See? He not say anything. Otherwise, he have to tell truth.
Yes, I am responsible. I acted to save my family from my mistakes. I joined this project to protect the city that I love. The rest of you are backstabbing cowards, out to loot Newton for your own gain.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Counselor. That leaves us only one option, I'm afraid. Liam.
Yeah, they're gonna toss him out the window, aren't they?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Wait, stop!
Poor dear Counselor Dean. Tragically thrown from the building by the blast.
You're completely insane.
We're doing what we have to, Charlie. As promised, the information you require. The man who has your kids, your mind-jacker, is a contractor, Jayam Kressel. He's based out of an aerostat currently moored at the Xanadu dockyard.
You haven't changed one bit, Nina.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Charlie.
I hope you burn
Remember,
in hell.
I'm always here if you need my help.
I hope you burn in hell, Nina.
The uptake reports came in. Looks like there was a 99.1% volume of new code in the embryo.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have a viable specimen for testing within days.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have had the same kind of uptake if it was one of the brain-dead ones. So, how did you manage to score these full-scope human embryos?
Well, they're my babies.
It would have taken months to get approval from the city council, so we used our own.
Yours. You and Charlie.
They're healthy, and they got all the right uptake markers.
Oh, I'm just kind of surprised Charlie agreed to it, given his previous line of work and all.
I probably didn't.
You have told him, haven't you?
I was going to find a way.
That explains why he's on the warpath, then.
Oh, nuke me. How did he find out?
Vicky!
Uh-oh.
Dr. Chigwa, may I speak to my wife?
Charlie, you better not...
Get out! Dr. Baxter just congratulated me on what a noble gesture I was making for science. Apparently, we volunteered our own embryos for gingineering.
Listen, Regis, I have a problem. It's okay.
I'm sorry I hadn't told you yet. Dr. Vargas was having enough trouble stalling the council. We needed to start showing results, so I made the decision for both of us.
You didn't think I'd object if I knew beforehand?
Well, no. Using our own embryos was the right thing to do to keep the project afloat.
You have no idea what I'm upset about.
Sure I do.
Let's see. If I was married and my husband was pissed at me, Would he be mad at A, because I didn't consult you, which is most likely. B, you're being old-fashioned. We've always got more. They won't be born.
You're mad because I didn't talk with you about it first.
No! Well, yes, I am, but that's not why I feel like this.
I understand it was a big decision. You've invested a lot of time and energy into having kids. I'd probably be upset in your position, but I'd have hoped you'd trust me to make choices for the both of us.
Oh God, you haven't understood what's wrong with this at all.
We've always got more. They won't be born. Okay. He's okay. Old-fashioned. Maybe? Nah, I don't know. Let's see.
It's not as if we're bringing the embryos to term. Their lives aren't going to be affected by the alterations we're making.
We've already affected them by using them in this role.
We're only using 1, maybe 2 of the embryos we've got for the project. The other 4 are still stored at Alrecis.
It's not a matter of whether we can make more or not. We could have thousands of embryos on standby. It'd still be wrong.
It's not the fact that we're engineering human embryos. It's that there are embryos.
I spent 2 years weaponizing children. The fact that they were destined, doomed to a purpose.
It's one thing to have your life affected by a quirk of genetics, but when you've been deliberately altered before birth to fit a role.
I'd hoped that I'd escaped it, but seeing it with our own kids, it's just...
I understand, Charlie. I'll talk to Dr. Vargas about it.
He won't be happy. It sounds like he was counting on this.
He'll just have to deal with it.
And thus we find where our paths start diverging from Baxter, Vargas, Nina. I think Tragwas is still technically on our side, but that'll be it for today. Thank you for joining me here at Off Frame Games. I hope you enjoyed that. I do apologize if it was a bit of a long stretch of stuff, but look, finding out who tried to murder me is always going to be a little bit touch and go. I mean, I got to know, but you do have to admit, from the onset, being able to roughly predict who may or may not have killed me, you gotta give me some credit. Good, a little credit. Just hit the like button if you give me some credit. How about that? Would you do that for me? Thank you very much. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys on tomorrow's episode. I hope you enjoy your night. Hope you enjoy your day. I feel so alive. I shall see you tomorrow. Later.